KSTP. Well, it's probably not a stretch to say that most of us struggle to balance work and family life. Now, Minnesota author says our #1 mistake is trying to get that balance. Instead, he says we should look for ways to blend family time into our everyday activities. Paul Botts is co-author of the book, What Really Works. He's also a speaker and executive coach for his consulting company of that same name. Paul's here this morning to share some of his solutions to balance life and family this very summer. Now, don't wait till the school year. Paul, we need to do it right now. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thanks for coming in this morning. Great book. It's What Really Works, blending the 7 F's: faith, family, finances, fitness, friends, fun, and future. What's the response been so far to the book?
Well, it's been very exciting, both personally and professionally, because my co-author and I have always had this notion that we really don't believe in the concept of work-life balance, mainly because we've seen so many people really struggle. It's like we are on a teeter-totter. We're trying to do work and life and work and life, and the more we try to separate that, the more we find people find themselves all stressed out about it.
We're bad at it.
Yeah.
And why are we so bad at it? Because we need to mix them, is really what it comes down to.
Well, yes, we did 1,200. We did a survey with 1,200 people, and we interviewed about 50. And in that process, one person said to me, you know, the key for me is this blending concept, and that was new for us. And so what we found out is that when we intentionally blend things that are important to us, including blending work and home life, I'll give you some examples. We know that it's important, first of all, for people to identify on sort of a balanced scorecard.
Right.
In this case, faith, family, finances, fitness, friends, fun, and future. When they have priorities that way and you share it with your colleagues and your boss, people are remarkably helpful. We all want to help each other.
And you probably find that people really, when it comes down to it, probably have more in common. And their goals are much more similar because, again, this is, faith, family, finances, fitness, friends, fun, and future. And some level, almost everybody is here somewhere.
Well, I was looking at the yoga segment earlier, and I think one of the reasons yoga is so powerful is it usually combines friendships and fitness and some sort of spirituality, which in this case is faith. But first, you have to be able to have a conversation with your colleagues and your boss and let everybody understand that things are important to you. Then second, what gets scheduled gets done. And so you got to put it on the home calendar and the work calendar if you're actually going to get things done. And the third thing that I think that's most important is this blending concept. If you can blend at least 3 of the F's in one activity, then you can really be successful. I decided to practice what I preach. I brought along my 15-year-old daughter this morning.
And she doesn't look unhappy at all, which is really amazing on a Saturday morning.
Anna's here, and she's joining us, and it's a minor miracle to get a 15-year-old girl out of bed on a Saturday morning.
Well, let's talk about some of those tips. I know that we have a sheet of 4 tips. Farmers market, take a family to fitness class, schedule a date night for everybody, and then volunteer. So this is what you're talking about when you say blending things. Like the farmers market, people are maybe doing it, but they don't realize what they're doing.
Yeah, we've solicited good ideas from people. We call them success habits. And one of the people that was very articulate said, 3 times in the summer, we get up and everybody goes to the farmer's market. We all choose things that we want to eat and things that are important to us. They buy flowers and they come back and they plan the meal for the week. And it's something that they really enjoy doing. This is a family very similar to mine. Some college kids and some kids that are still home. And those things just don't happen spontaneously.
No, but you said you got to schedule it.
Absolutely.
And you have to make sure everybody knows about the schedule and the expectation is there. I'm guessing, especially when you have, young teenagers and maybe older teenagers.
Well, here's one of the simplest things, the family vacation. We know if you get the time away and you take it, it's amazing how much more refreshed you are when you come back to the work. And I brought a picture. This is a picture of the family that I am a part of on one side of my family, and we get the whole clan together the same week, every year at the same place.
And the people really look genuinely happy. I don't see any forced smiles there.
No, this was major blending. I'll tell you that.
That is
lots
fantastic.
of fun.
And we're out of time, Paul. But is it 7Fs? Is that the best place to go for
we
more
have a
information?
website. It's 7fs.com. SEVENFS.com. There's a whole bunch of tips and things there, and we're just grateful that people have been so excited about this project.
Yeah, it's a great read too. Again, the book is called What Really Works: Blending the 7Fs for the Life You Imagine. Paul Botts, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Great to meet you. When's the vacation?
It's the last week in July this year.
It's coming up already. All right, Carl, we need some good weather this weekend, though, right now.
Pressure. There's always pressure. Everybody wants good weather today, right? Hey, here's our storm